Hey dudes and dudettes, I'm Derek with GameSomniac, and today I wanted to show you what the Resident Evil 2 remake could have been like with the help of YouTube gamer SilentGamex. Now, as always, if you enjoy our videos and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel where we upload all of our latest content first, and if you want to be first to see our latest content, then go ahead and click that bell to be notified whenever we upload something new. SilentGamex has a video on his YouTube channel that caught my eye not too long ago. It's a very interesting video that answers a very important question. What if the Resident Evil 2 remake had been done differently? What if it was done more in the style of the original Resident Evil remake? When the Resident Evil 2 remake was first announced, fans marveled at the realization that the survival horror classic would breathe new life with a plethora of changes, such as an updated graphical overhaul, brand new controls, but also changes to the story itself. The first game to go under the digital knife and receive such an upgrade was Capcom's 1996 cult classic, Resident Evil, the very first entry in the now best-selling survival horror series. The remake was successful and truly gave fans a familiar experience in a brand new way. Now, at the time of the Resident Evil 2 remake announcement, the only reference fans could rely on were that of the original Resident Evil remake and a fan remake called Resident Evil 2 Reborn, developed by Invader Games, later becoming Daymare 1999, a survival horror title heavily inspired by the Resident Evil series. Because of Capcom's secret Resident Evil 2 remake project, the developer/publisher demanded that the fan project stop immediately. Fans took to the internet in defense of Invader Games, seeing Capcom's demand as nothing more than a big studio bullying a small indie dev studio. However, Invader Games would later explain that it was a respectful request that came from the heart of Capcom, who would later bring on the indie developers to network and share ideas for the upcoming game. Over the years, fans grew restless with Capcom sharing very little regarding the project. Fans worried that development on the title had gone dark. Internet forum sites and chat boards were flooded with inquiries regarding the project's status, what the camera type would be, what model would be used for both Leon and Claire, would the same voice actors be returning, and so on. Eventually, we would receive the remake, which was met with a positive response from both critics and fans alike. All questions had been answered, but to some, the answers weren't correct. See, some fans still dreamt of a Resident Evil 2 remake more akin to that of the original, and thanks to SilentGamex, we now have a different perspective, a new way of experiencing Resident Evil 2 with this alternate remake. One that uses high-definition pre-rendered backgrounds, fixed camera angles, and utilizes character models from past titles, more specifically Resident Evil 4. Enemy models have also been upgraded both visually and diversely, allowing players to encounter a different style of zombie relative to the area that they're in at the time. Dynamic lighting effects are used to make the environment pop just like in the Resident Evil remake, and this alternate remake also includes tracks from the original Resident Evil 2 soundtrack. Now, I gotta say, I really like this treatment, maybe even better than the official remake. There's just something about the way this looks, with the camera angles, just deliciously Resident Evil. See, when Remake came out for the GameCube, it was revolutionary, you know? Like a game that was previously already a staple in the survival horror genre, has now been fucking turned up to 11 and made even more terrifying. And this is originally how fans envisioned a Resident Evil 2 remake. I remember how disappointed everybody was when they had announced Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 were coming to the GameCube, only to find out that they were ports, not remakes like Resident Evil 1. At one point in time, this treatment was the expectation for remaking the rest of the original trilogy. Now, I'm not saying you have to hate the Resident Evil 2 remake that we got, or that it's not a great game because it doesn't look like this. I'm just saying, if we had been given this treatment with the return of Allison Core and Paul Haddad reprising their roles as Leon and Claire respectively, don't think for a second that anybody would have been disappointed. Now, I tried reaching out to SilentGamex through social media regarding the creation of this alternate remake, but I've yet to hear back from them. At this time, we here at GameSomniac cannot confirm who created this remake and how much of it has been created. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say it was done in the Unreal Engine, and from what I've seen in this video, it looks like there's been a decent amount of recreation, although whether or not these segments are cohesive in any way providing a potential playthrough still remains to be seen. Overall, it's a very impressive fan project. It looks good, it plays good, and if SilentGamex ever does answer our questions surrounding this remake and its origins, we'll be sure to come back with an update video and keep everybody informed. Hey guys, so Future Derek here. Fun fact, I wrote the script for this video back in December of 2019, and it is now December of 2021. Fucking LOL. I was reading through the script back in 2020 during the whole COVID outbreak thing, back when I thought I was going to make this video initially, and I remembered that I had messaged SilentGamex, and I was like, oh man, shit, that was a while ago. I never got a notification regarding him responding to it, but you know, Facebook's kind of weird sometimes. Maybe he responded and I never even knew about it. So at that time, I had opened up Messenger, I clicked on the chat box, and I saw that my message had been read on December 27th, the same day I had sent it. I had originally planned on showing you guys the message. Unfortunately, between then and now, Facebook has gone through a ridiculous amount of unnecessary changes, one of which is the annoying as fuck business suite, which is the only way I can view my page's messages via Messenger, and all messages have such been erased. But ultimately, the dude saw my message and for whatever reason was like,
No, I don't think I will.
and I get it though. I mean, maybe he either just didn't want to do it or thought maybe I was, like a creep from a third-party scam site. I don't know. I tried to present myself in a professional manner, but maybe I came across pretty sus. It wouldn't surprise me. When I worked at SeaWorld, my stage manager would always tell me to stay in the back because I scared the children. Also, I looked into his activity on YouTube just to see if he's kept an active internet presence since I messaged him, and his last upload to YouTube was 3 days ago where he was living his best life streaming Borderlands 3 Remastered. Hey guys, so Future Derek here again, and so see what happened was I had actually just recently updated the script because I had planned on doing it and, finally getting the video going, and so come to find out, just to give you guys kind of a perspective, kind of like a timeline here, so when I did this update here, SilentGamex was streaming Borderlands 3 Remastered, and that was like, it was like 11 months ago. So he's no longer streaming Borderlands Remastered. He's actually gone well past Borderlands 3. He's done Resident Evil 8 Village. He's done Death Stranding. Right now he's streaming Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition on the PS5, which was streamed 6 days ago. So he's still out there. He's still living his best life. And don't think he's ever gonna answer me. So hopefully you've enjoyed this look on how the Resident Evil 2 remake could have been, and I would like to thank SilentGamex for having this footage and sharing it with the world. It's definitely an interesting video, and if he ever should see this video, write me back, bitch! For all of your video game media, entertainment, news, and more, please keep it locked right here at GameSomniac. Bye-bye!